Hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Do I have Stop sneezing, motherfucker. Did he give me do I have my gun back? Ha! Fuck you, sit in the dark. The monsters come after you. Never have enough Energizer! Or is it Duracell? I forget already. Doesn't matter. They don't get free product placement from me. Fuck them.
Hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every...
Why would he start talking when I was here?
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Alan Wake sounds like a creepy stalker. You're my wife now.
Cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Yeah. Fuck you, birds.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Oh, Doc, you crazy fucker.
Oh. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Nice.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
Take it up there? Fuck.
Right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, I'm just not
can't pop.
competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
This is like freaking like AM radio in the morning. My dad used to listen to that shit sometimes with me in the car. Just prattle on and on. Not that what I'm doing is much better, but you know. They're the worst. I'm just me. Check out this area now. Watch out for the drop hazards. See, all the cabins have something. The birds do not like that at all. Alright, these lights are not going back on. Nothing in here. But we did see the TV. And the TVs tell us nice little stories about the times.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish. Especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
Michael Jackson. It's all about him.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So,
You're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy?
The voices they use for this shit is ridiculous.
Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
Oh yeah.
This.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me?
What's all this shit floating in the
I
air?
had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
It's pretty fucking creepy. So that one makes no fucking sense whatsoever. The only takeaway I kind of have is maybe... I mean, obviously the guy's a monster on the inside, and just... his inner rage got the best of him. Like the whole looking at the man in the mirror thing. Like who you really are on the inside kind of deal.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
See, so Rose is ruining it all for her love of Alan Wake. Creepy fangirl shit.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
She has something bad's about to go down. Safety. And here we go.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
I mean, it's kind of a head injury. It's just...
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Is there anything good in the car?
Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone?
No, I hear you. I'm just gonna check everything else out first. We're playing this asshole style.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
I'll get it from Rusty, who's probably dead now.
Hello? Back here. I'm back here. Hey.
His leg's all fucked up.
Mr. Wake?
Just like the page said.
Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found
came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me
Okay, Peppers?
understand what had happened.
Max isn't really freaking out as much as they
The only way
claimed
to
he
make
would
sure
be.
that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
I had a dog named Max once. She was the best. I used to wrestle with her when she was a puppy. She was like a mutt, little like 40-pound mutt. I used to teach her like suplexes and DDTs and stuff. I never actually hurt the dog. Don't freak out. You just you can fake it pretty well. You protect them. It's all about safety in wrestling.
Splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Obviously, it's a little too late now, but that teaches you to hide in the light, I guess.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with liquid darkness.
Looks like devil's semen. Just all over the ground.
Just need hunting licenses.
I got one right here, bitch. There, hunt this. Huh? How about it? So you think they're hot chicks? They can cover their eyes with their hands, block the light, but
had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Rusty's one of them now, I think.
Fishing!
He's transforming.
The bridges apart.
I wonder why they all use axes. Because there's like tons of other items you could use as... Bad Rusty!
Two bears and wolves never approached any other wildlife.
Come on.
Pets must be leashed.
This is the only thing I like about these boss fights. There's no... It's just sit and wait, sit and wait, sit and wait.
It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park.
So he just keeps prattling on.
This includes even
Thank you. Peace out, buddy. That's 8 shots. 9, 10, 11. It's done. That's kind of cool. You can max out. I mean, that's a shitload of ammo in there. But it's cool. You can like max out your guns before you start the shit, basically. Alright, we're gonna pop you. Start letting me go a little bit. Fuck you. I think you can actually shoot the sickle things out of the air, if I remember correctly, as well. It's some advanced game shit that I'm not really worried about right now. Pretty sure it's something you could do. Trees are mad. Ah, the cold healing light.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Boom.
Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
I do like that
Stay in the
everyone can see
cabin.
it.
Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
It's not opening the door, it's the problem. That fucking monster thing ripped the hole through the other door. Like, it's not gonna... That's not gonna be the thing.
Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens. But she made him feel young. and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Rest in peace, Rusty. You were a good guy for the 20 seconds I knew you. And you helped that puppy dog, which makes you better than most people, probably. At least in this world. Or maybe not, who the fuck knows? I'm just rambling on right now. Don't feed the deer. If anyone can successfully feed a deer in real life, I'll give you $1,000. So you at home, I just want you to start training. This cave is spooky. That's badass. I don't remember this one. I don't know how I would miss it. How I would have missed it as a younger person. Because I mean, not like this shit's really hid in this game, but I don't remember going in here. And wait for it. And he's fat and tired again. I guess that little bit of door right there was too much for me. My mid-20s were a tough time for reading and eyesight. I hear somebody. Hello, friends. How are you? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. See, watch me like this. Here we go. Leave me alone. Now we got one. I feel like if I do it this way, we don't really have to fight. And usually there is a... You can hear when they're winding up with the fucking axes too. Oh, look at that! You're getting cute! Fine, here we go. There you go. Fuck you. You made this isn't quicker. So, you know, we'll try. There, you happy? That was a bad example. But there is a time. We're just dodging out of the way the whole time. We super. You're special son of bitches, aren't you? Oh, fuck you. No. Excuse me. This game to me is like a better Alone in the Dark. Especially the later Alone in the Darks where it got all shitty and stupid. See right now, too much of this horse shit. So if I just take off down here. Wait, wasn't that fucking light just on? You fucks. The light was on until you fucking got over here. Now we do this shit. God damn it. Tricked me. Thank you. Asshole game got me.
I turned the corner.
I don't think that page is coming back either, by the way.
Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
It's different timeline me. It's not. I'm not going to ruin it. But it might be different timeline me. You don't know. It might be one of these guys who, even though the darkness took them over, still have a little bit of good left in them, and they want to be my friend. Alright, here we go. Alright, fuck the little... The big ones are the scary ones. The heavies, we'll call them. Look at that. All you gotta do, you catch those musical cues, and you just dodge. So we're gonna go this way. Because no one should literally be behind me right now. Let me alone! Fuck out of my face, dude. There we go. Is there a page down here? It's just later in the game. It's some swinging wood. I stopped it. We're cool. No, stop. Go. Ha! You got blocked by the thing, asshole. Oh, you don't have your fucking light anymore either. Or your darkness, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Your special protection. This shit's also why you don't want to backtrack. Because if you do the bullshit, I'm going to run away from all the fights thing, backtracking gets you that. Where bad things happen to you then because you're not hiding from the darkness properly. Playing too many stupid kid games.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Fucking asshole riders. Always causing problems. Oh, wait, can I... Fuck! Wait, nope, you can. I thought I saved it, and then I panicked more, and then I threw myself off the edge. We're gonna play cool this time. Wait here like a normal person. I don't think that fall would kill you in real life. Oh. Then I'm supposed to go down there in the first place. They should have some sort of safety precaution. So idiots like me can't do bad stuff right there. And if it's not this ride, a ride coming up very shortly has a shitload of birds attacking us as goes on. That is this ride, okay. No, never mind. Like when I meant birds attacking, I mean they actually like attack the whole time.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming.
And here's how you learn that what the flares do.
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
See? Now between popping flares and doing the run dash thing that I do,
you can see them.
It's pretty easy to get away from everything.
I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but
let's move.